So this is another video, I would say, about numbers. I have this very good friend of mine who is all into the different number systems and how it connects to other religions. And I keep on hearing that the 10 is like the number that the universe is built on here with the binary system of 1 and 0. And then I was thinking, yeah, what does it spread out into? So for most people, it would be the 11, right? The 11 for me is once more the 2 combined, or also the 10 and the 10. And it's a bit complicated, my kind of mathematics, because I do it all by symmetry and numbers and also the words and what it means. But basically, the 1 would be what some people call the expansion or God and things like that. But they also say that sometimes it's the 0. For me, it's not one of the other. It's those two together, the 10 as the God that we know here, the one God. But that one God kind of spreads out into all the different religions that I see, and I view it as a never-ending expansion of existence, that there is just not one God, but many gods, like the 10, but also going back from the 9 like this, right? Or like this with the 6. Those two numbers are so interconnected for me. And it's just hard to explain it all what's in my head to you, because let's start from the beginning. The 0 for me would be just the nothing, and the nothing doesn't really exist. We do not have nothing. Even if we go into meditation at one point, there is something again. So the 0 doesn't really exist, the 0 of existence. Everything is just an endless cycle. So let's call the 0 instead of the 0 or the null. Let's just call it the cycle of the circle, right? And the circle can also be a line, like this. It's a line, so the path is linear and the path is circular at the same time, and it's a point too, because the line like this is a point like this. So this is kind of the kind of stuff I'm into. Then we have the 1, which I already told you. 1 would be basically just everything. The 0 is the 1 and the point at the same time. Then we have the 2, and the 2 is just that spreading out into 2. So basically just the 1 and the 1 spreading into 2 and building the 8 again, building a universe which is never ending. This connection of the numerological act with 8, which is interconnected to all. And if it breaks apart, we have the 0 and the 1s again and the points. So kind of like that. And then before the 8 comes the 7. Many people say the 7 is a very holy number, and then comes the 9 also, and the 9 is the 6 again. So it's just an endless cycle. That's why I love mathematics, and that's why I feel like what I kind of do with maths is a bit crazy for some. Most people just do the 1 is God, the 2 is polarity, the 3 is just like the God, the Holy Spirit, and the Sun. The 4 is the 4 elements. For me, the 4 would also be the 4 directions, or the 2 would be the poles, the minus and the plus, and the polarity of magnetism and electricity combining into the equilibrium again. So this is the kind of maths I'm into, and I love. What else is there to say? Yeah, I think it's all interconnected anyways. I'm writing a bit of a paper on that, just for me internally per hand. I might put it into a book someday if the time is right, and then maybe you will understand my kind of maths a bit more. So this is just a short introduction to it. Bye bye.